Last April, 4 men embarked on Axiom 1 commercial mission to the ISS. Now, Axiom Space, in collaboration with SpaceX, has carried out something similar, a commercial mission called Axiom 2, or AX2, again to the ISS. Although the weather in Florida initially didn't look promising, the Falcon 9 rocket launched without any delays. On May 21st at 21:37 Universal Time, the 9 Merlin engines ignited on Launch Pad 39A at Kennedy Space Center.
And liftoff, Falcon 9, go Axiom. Copy, 1 Alpha. Together we expand what is possible in low Earth orbit.
For this mission, SpaceX used a first stage that was experiencing its premiere, which is recently highly unusual. However, even more unusual was its landing. Up until now, during every launch with the second-generation Dragon spacecraft, including Crew Dragon missions with astronauts on board, the first stage landed on a drone ship in the ocean. However, due to SpaceX's extensive experience from numerous Starlink missions, they have become well acquainted with the capabilities of their technology. This time, for the first time ever, the first stage returned to land. Even with a Crew Dragon spacecraft on board, it smoothly touched down on the concrete LZ-1 landing pad in Florida. The second stage successfully reached orbit and separated its payload, the Crew Dragon spacecraft with the reused Freedom capsule. The Crew Dragon spacecraft headed towards the International Space Station and arrived just 1 day after the launch. The AX2 mission is commanded by former NASA astronaut Peggy Whitson, who now works for Axiom Space. The pilot for the mission is American entrepreneur John Schaffner, who paid for his own seat. The rest of the crew consists of 2 representatives from Saudi Arabia, military pilot Ali Al-Kwarni and biochemist Rayana Barnawi. Their flight was sponsored by the Saudi Arabian Space Agency. The Crew Dragon spacecraft docked with the ISS on May 22nd at 13:12 Universal Time. By the way, this was the fastest Crew Dragon arrival to the ISS in history. It took only 15 hours and 35 minutes from launch to docking. Unfortunately, we didn't witness the docking because there wasn't sufficient transmission capacity available at that time. The crew will spend 8 days on the ISS, during which they will conduct approximately 20 scientific experiments before returning to Earth. Thank you very much for watching today's episode of our show. If you don't want to miss future episodes, simply subscribe to our channel.